Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our Minecraft Trains project. Let's pave this link, the loop 4 to loop 5 link. Yeah, that's loop 5 over there. Alright, let's keep going. We need sandstone slabs all the way across, and I guess we demolish the glowstone as well on the way out. So paving first, and then punching, and then the redstone cable duct underneath, and then the tracks, and then the circuitry. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna finish all of that today. I'll be surprised if I am done with punching by the end of the day, actually, or by the end of the 2.5 hours. Am I recording right? Alright, good. I think that's right. Windows 10 updated, and some of my settings were changed. Alright, and then straight across. And I have to remember to break the glowstone. Oh, look! The blocks are keeping up with the movement now. Is that new? Did they change it again? I don't even know. Because last week, you would move a little bit faster than the blocks. Look at that, keep up perfectly, that's amazing. Alright, and then that. Whoa. Should that? No. I was gonna say, should that go down up again? I guess we just have a raised bit. Because this does sit above the ground quite a bit over here. It's probably fine. Alright, so we continue to be unable to place blocks diagonally. It's not that interesting, huh? Well, part of building enormous projects is having the patience to finish. Is that sheep really? Oh my god, can you like piss off? Yeah, piss off, piss off. No, get out, that way, move, piss off. Thank you. Hey, Hava. Not much going on right now, just paving the link here. Has there been any news in the last week? Doesn't seem to have been anything big. How is this just another mass shooting? Yeah, no, but that's like quite regular, isn't it? I don't know if it's news or if it's just like yet another one. That's a bit morbid. But it's true! It's actually the normal. Isn't that sad? It's not actually unusual. Mass shooting in El Paso. Apparently the shooter was said something about Mexican invasion. Which the place is called El Paso. The Latinos are invading El Paso. Oh my god. It would be really funny if people didn't have to die for this sort of craziness. Here's the thing about the west and the south of the United States. The Native Americans were there first, then the Spanish were there next, and then the United States took over. And the United States are the invaders. I mean, the Native Americans are the natives, but the Latinos are actually next in line. And the old Anglo-Saxon folk are actually the last to arrive. In case anybody is unfamiliar with their history of colonization in North America. Wonder, I don't know. I guess if people were in any way interested in facts and history, they wouldn't be mass shooters in the first place. So I guess truth doesn't fix anything for these people. I mean, that's the thing with propaganda. Is if you, like, if your schools only teach one side of history, or like one part of history, the part that makes you look good and not the other parts, and like if your media only tells part of the story, and you do this enough, eventually people just don't know what they're doing. They just don't understand anything and they get detached from reality. And the more detached from reality a person is, the less they are able to actually accomplish anything real, because they're just like nuts. There's a chicken there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. What I'm trying to say is, like, propaganda, you're like it's a slow poison, right? Maybe that's not a very good analogy. Like it works in the short term, like you lie to people, you manipulate them into doing stuff. And you're like, yeah, manipulation. I'm getting what I want. But then it poisons society. And it's insidious, right? Because people just get further and further and further away from reality until they just insane. Howard says that's why I think the US is doomed. The South has had all this messed up lies in the education system for years now. There's a whole generation of normal kids growing up to be adults who think all these screwed up things. Once you lose the education, you lose the people. Yeah. Like, and it's gonna take decades to fix because, you know, most people don't change their minds. Like, you have to like start again. Even if you start fixing it now, it's gonna take decades to fix. I mean, the South has been like this for a long, long time, and you can see it. The American South, they can see people like doing things that are literally against their own interests or just don't work, trying things that just don't work. For example, the thing with Obamacare, a lot of the states just decided not to take federal money. And so, like, the law, Obamacare, the law was the federal government will give the states money to provide better insurance cover, health insurance cover for people, and just didn't take the money, and so people just continued to die from bad healthcare for no reason. It was free money. It was free money for the states and just didn't take it. That makes no sense. Howard says, yeah, at least 2 generations, but how would you fix it? These people who grew up aren't going to be the ones fixing the system as they think they're in the right. I mean, I don't want to like paint the entire South as disastrous. There are always some people who know better, but I guess the people who know better tend to just move away from the disaster that is the American South. That's a very good question, however. How do you actually fix it? I'm not sure I have a great answer. I mean, for a start, people have to stop propping up the failures. I mean, there's a lot of, you know how the American politics system, there's a lot of, they rely on contributions from donors to fund their political campaigns. And so there's a lot of outside money going into these conservative politicians who are willing to just give tax cuts and goodies to corporations. That doesn't help. How is historically bad Trump MAGA crowd? They outvote everyone else, hence the lawmakers down there are the same people. Well, I mean, they can have another civil war. The last civil war, there was the Reconstruction, and that was kind of gonna change things, and then they failed. And it turned into Jim Crow. Like, the Reconstruction was supposed to change the South, but they really, really did a great job resisting any sort of improvement. That's a really good question, however. How would you fix that kind of social problem?